Hey Art Fam, it's Luis Martin, the Art Engineer. Let's do this. I got my remote control. Bam! The lights are on. The show is about to begin. Have you joined the patronship? The patronship. Join the mothership. No, have you joined the $5 Patreon membership to get to the underground? You guys, I'm leaving YouTube because it's time. The big brothers are here, you guys. We're gonna go underground and we're gonna do amazing things together without the censorship of Big Brother, Big I, Big whatever. We're gonna go small. No, we're gonna go really big. At any rate, you can go to collagestream.com and become a $5 patron and not miss out a thing. You'll get these videos through emails now, and it's gonna be really exciting. I'm excited. I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I'm super excited because I know that at the end of the day, I'm driving the bus. So I'm gonna take you really exciting places. Talking about exciting places, this Thursday, when the video comes out, I guess, we have our reimagined vision board workshop, and I'm super excited about it. Yeah, I can't even. All I'm gonna say is that the kits that went along with this workshop were so special because, and I'll tell you why. I finally did something that I had been meaning to do, but hadn't really wanted to do. So the collage kit started because I have all this stuff, right, that I've accumulated. But then, over the years, as I did the kits, I started buying more stuff specifically for the kits, which meant that I had my very special stash, my vintage ephemera on reserve. So I had like 3 boxes, and I went through 2 of those boxes and put in a bunch of those really beautiful things that I've been holding on to in these kits. So if you are part of this class, do not open your kit until the event. You're gonna get some really cool stuff, so we'll talk about that then. So just keep your eye out. Keep your eye out. I do these workshops periodically when the need arises for wonderful things to happen, and this was one of them. So I'm excited. All right, what do we have today? Check this out. We have, do you see that? I kind of danced. We have the diary number 5, the collage room diary number 5. You guys, this has been so much fun to do because words have meaning, right? Words have so much weight. When I reframed this from the digital kit to the diary, it became something like really kind of magical. I know I use that a lot, but it's just like, it became something special, and we'll see, right? So every month I get to do a fun cover, and this time, because it's winter, I put a pelt on it, like a nice, beautiful, purple werewolf pelt. It was fun. And a nice beaded brooch. Again, you can do whatever you want with this. You don't even have to print this. All of it, you can just print the images that really resonate with you, and they are all copyright free, so it means you can do whatever you want with it, and that's really exciting. So let's go through it, shall we? All right. How are you? Did you get your coffee? I have my coffee. I know I talk a lot of game about anti-Big Brother, but I'm not gonna lie, this is Starbucks coffee. It's their Christmas blend, and I really love it. My friend keeps saying we contain multitudes. At any rate, okay. So this is the cover. Ta-da! The collective image this month was the pie, and I think I mentioned it last time. Have your piece of pie now. Don't wait until someday when you get diabetes and you can't eat pie. No, have it now. And you know what happens? The moment you eat it, you realize that there's still a plate and there's room for more dessert. So let's not get sanctimonious. I'm usually very sanctimonious. Don't get sanctimonious. I love that word. So here's the pie. Look at this. So these are some really cool images that I sourced from everywhere, right? I think this is so cool. So again, I usually make a pile of things that I want to work on and all that fun stuff. So maybe I love her. Oh, look at this. This is the diaries are very much a grimoire. So this is very much a wizard in a safe space in a sacred circle, summoning the demons or a demon. So when we talk about witchcraft, I know it, or about magic, I know we usually compare it or we see it through the lens of Christianity, right? And in Christianity, anything that isn't of Jesus is evil. So these ideas of demons and evil stuff could really be anything that's not deemed by the church, right? So when we talk about some mental illness like bulimia or something, that could be personified as a demon because it's something negative that lives within you. So but instead of fearing it as a demon, you can just approach it as, it's something that I'm going through that I can deal with. I don't have to fear it, right? So there's always that instant like shock to the system, right? You're like, demon. But don't be afraid. I mean, just be afraid of fear itself, right? So anyway, I love him. Patterns are so important, you guys. Any process can be magic, and any repetitive practice can be meditation. So even if you just, grab your Posca pens, or this is a grease marker, and just interact with it, create an intervention. That's another really great word, an intervention, right? So I'm kind of just going over this, and it feels good, right? Because I'm being guided by what's already there, but I'm also adding my fingerprint. I'm adding something to the conversation. And look how fun, right? Compare and contrast. So I can do something with that. If you have a Posca pen, which I know a lot of you do, this would go great. But look at this. So don't be afraid. I mean, I think that's my favorite part about this diary, that you can print it out on, regular printout paper. I was going to say typing paper, but nobody has typewriter. Regular printout paper, and just have a way with it. Just go, just like go anywhere you want with it and see what happens. Let me get my Posca pen. I moved everything because it's the new year, and I'm getting rid of so much stuff. And can I tell you, it feels so good to get rid of things that I just don't need. Okay, let's see. Okay, see, wow, it didn't work out as well as I thought it would. All right, Posca pen. Is this a Posca pen? It is, you guys. Eek. Okay, but you see what's happening? It's something's happening, right? You see the difference? How I sent it and how I created something. I'm telling you, I love these China markers. They're greasy and they will just write on everything. They're fantastic. So I just look at that. They're really vibrant. I love these. I'm pretty sure I sent them out on one of the kits. I hope you still have them and use them. Isn't that wonderful? Okay, so then this is an Aztec god on a dragon. Dragons. Okay, so like this. Oof. I was gonna make this the collective image for December. It's an arc, right? And what's an arc? Kind of it made me think of a Rubicon. Do you know what that means, a Rubicon? It's like a $10 word, which means a point of no return, something has happened and you've crossed the threshold and you can never go back. I feel like we're in a Rubicon now, right? We've gone through it. We know what's happening. What are we gonna do? But I thought it was too deep, but I still sent it to you anyway. The reflective page, yeah. For 2025, choose one trait that does not serve you, right? A trait that doesn't serve you. Unload it, tip your hat, and say goodbye and adios. So I put some suggestions. Judgmental. Are you judgy? I'm super judgy, but in a kind way. I'm a Gemini. A wallflower. You guys, don't be a wallflower. And if you're gonna be a wallflower, be a cactus. Jealousy. And jealousy. You know my thing about jealousy. Anytime you feel jealousy towards something, it's actually a call to action. It's telling you, ooh, that stings because you belong there and you're not there, right? So if you see some person having a gallery show and you're like, why them? Like, oh, of course them. No, be like, I wonder how they did it. Let me go figure something out. Isolation, ding, ding, ding. Um, yeah, a big reason of the YouTube thing too that I want to change is I need to leave my studio, you guys. I need to go out, right? So don't isolate yourself, even if it's just to your local art shop. Go have a conversation. Go ask, what are Posca pens? Disassociation, which is kind of the same thing, right? Like I'm like disassociated from the world, which is perfectly fine. Don't watch the news. Turn it off immediately. But you know, be aware. Shyness. Oh, there's a great Smith song, right? Shyness is nice, but shyness can stop you from doing all the things in life you want to. There, I sang. Shyness. It pays no dividends. Shyness pays absolutely no fucking dividends, you guys. So I used to be very shy. My little sister's very shy, and she's very cute. So when she's shy, people are like, "Oh, she's a stuck-up snob." But no, they're just shy, right? Well, she's a bit of a snob. But so don't be shy. No dividends there. Self-doubt. I mean, listen, we're human. We're always gonna have self-doubt, which is good because it's kind of you calibrate yourself that way. But don't listen to sabotage, the saboteur inside you, RuPaul would say. Sadness. Listen, sadness is gonna happen. It's natural. Just play music, dance with it, laugh with it, offer it a piece of pie and some coffee, and move on. I know that's kind of glib, but no, really. Offer it some coffee. Negative self-talk. Yeah, and that's huge because then you realize that, oh, wait, what did I just hear myself say? No, that's not my voice. That's my mother's voice. That's my bully's voice. That's my school teacher's voice. That's the nun's voice, right? We're super anti-Christian today. At any rate, so pay attention. Anger. This is just turned into a therapy session. So anger, you guys. Anger is important. And I was just having this conversation on YouTube with Jay that anger to me is I've always kind of been not avoided it, but it just wasn't something that I wanted to feel because I grew up around so much anger and turmoil that I was like, it's just not going to be me. But I feel like it's a new crayon in the color box because there's a lot to be angry about, and also anger can get a lot of things done, right? When you're angry, you can just move mountains or whatever, but it's corrosive, right? So use it as you would fire, right? You don't touch it. Use it, manipulate it, but do not depend on it because that will corrode. It's corrosive. If you can move mountains with love, it's probably better. Extroverted. Yeah, I had to put that in just for balance. Extroverted, that person's just like super, super extroverted and just needs all the attention. If that's you, which it isn't because if it was you wouldn't acknowledge it, you wouldn't even recognize it. Breathe and ask yourself, why do I need so much attention, right? Otherwise avoid these people like the plague. Overshare, yes. Why do I put overshare? Because sometimes when we overshare, we make ourselves vulnerable. And what do I mean by oversharing? So sometimes we're like, we carry these traumas and then we unload them on people, and then we make everything into like sadness. So it's like, oh, someone will be wearing a yellow t-shirt and they'll find something like, oh, it's nice, but too bad it doesn't go with anything. Or someone just bought a new car, oh, too bad insurance is so expensive. Stop yourself. You know what I mean? Like listen to yourself and be like, oh wait, let me just put a period there. And if you have to say the negative thing to yourself, explore it and then let it go, right? Like just blow it away. In some cultures they like spit away negativity. You can do that with your thoughts. You don't have to spit, you just blow and let it go, right? So pick one, and then the easiest way to deal with any of this exercise is easiest when you choose a trait to eliminate it and immediately adopt the opposite trait, right? So if I'm gonna tackle jealousy, then I'm gonna be happy. I'm gonna be grateful for other people, right? So if so-and-so got a new car and I'm still walking, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's wonderful. Give me a ride. You know, like, let's enjoy it. So this is the reflective page. Every month there's a reflective page. I'm really excited about January's. So that's that. Oh, isn't this beautiful? So this is the whole thing, you guys. Yes, I'm gonna have to cover this because it's nudity on YouTube, but not on my channel. We go underground. We're going full frontal because it's natural. We're not pornographers here, and when we allow ourselves to see ourselves completely. So let's go there, right? Like when you get out of the shower, do you turn away from the mirror, or do you say, ah, this is what I look like, this is who I am, right? The moment you can say, this is who I am, no one can put you down because you know exactly where your folds and wrinkles and beautiful stretch marks are. And so what, right? So I'm always trying to lean into that in my own psyche because, believe it or not, I've just started to like myself. I've like just within the past few years, because before then I had body dysmorphia and it took a really long time to get over that, right? So I enjoy celebrating the body wherever we can, and I just love this. So let's play with this. Look at this textures, you guys. So this is the fun thing. The picture that I sent as a PDF is much brighter, but the printer that printed this at Staples kind of dulled it, which is kind of cool because, you know, it's an intervention. There's that word again, ding ding ding, intervention, meaning it's kind of, now I'm collaborating with Staples as I'm doing this, right? I love the blue skies, you guys. Ships. I thought that would have been a good collective image too, but maybe next time, I don't know. But these are beautiful prints from Japan. Ugh. Oh my god, this is the most exciting thing. So I really love cars. I don't drive. I mean, I do drive, but I shouldn't. Yeah, I love vintage cars. I know nothing about cars, but I just know that this makes me happy. And this was I took this on a walk the other day, and but this could be, you know, the 70s, the 80s, but it's now. So I just want to put that on my wall. And you know, so on my on my Friday emails, I always send a bar of a snapshot from my phone from all the pictures that I've taken, and this is a collection of them, and there's just a lot of adventure here that I want to kind of give out, right? So, you know, this is kind of like some of that urban decay, urban collage. This is in San Francisco. This is this beautiful building next to the Trans Am building, I think it's called. When you go to San Francisco, you just can't avoid it. It's there. It's next to that bookstore that I love, which name I forgot, but I'll put it here. There it is. This is it, and that's wonderful. This is me making coffee. I don't know where this is. This is the altar for the Day of the Dead. This is St. Judas in San Francisco, my grandmother's patron saint. The huge rainbow flag in Castro. This is a pug, you guys, and you know, it's so important. I talk a lot about narrative, and we're going to talk a lot about narrative in the Reimagined Vision Board workshop, because that's all there is. That's all there is. It's our story, the story that we tell ourselves, and the story that we accept from others. And this is part of my story. You know, I associate pugs with my husband, so there will always be a pug somewhere, so I will always find my husband everywhere I go, right? So we make these narratives, we make the world around us, and this makes me sure that I never feel alone, right? More cars. This is Savannah. Beautiful. All right, so I'm gonna play with this. So let's get started. All right, I already asked you how you were, and you didn't tell me. It's okay. Some things we can keep to ourselves. I don't know what I want to do. Where are we in time? Okay, we're almost at our 20-minute mark. Okay, let me play with this beautiful. Gosh, isn't this just wonderful? Okay, with something like this, where are you? With something like this, because there's you know, this wonderful yellow around it, maybe I can already do some rays, maybe. But you know what? I feel like rays are so, like, I already did rays, so I'm just gonna I'm just gonna give it a yellow border. Dun, 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 dun. I mean, it's ridiculous that we would feel so sanctimonious about nudity when we have, you know, like a sexual predator in the government. So don't feel bad about it. Please don't feel bad about anything ever. Okay. Oh, yes. Thank you very much. Okay, now I'm going to play with this. I should use my ruler, you guys, if you want a straight... So I love this balance of, like, straight edge and cutting, you know, and ripping. It just feels right to me. It's called balance. For me, anyway. So there's this movie that I really want to go watch. Let me know if you've seen it. It's called Queer. And I still haven't seen it. I think I spoke about it last time, and I haven't seen it. And I really want to go, but I don't want to leave my house. Okay, here we go. Check this out. Yes, that feels very nice. Oh, isn't that lovely? I mean, even that. I just love that. Let me cut this out, though. So if you have Posca pens, don't be afraid to use them. I'm terrified of using them. I don't know why. Because... I don't know, because in my head it's two different languages, and again, this is just my neuroses, so don't pick up my neuroses. But for me, as I think about it, I'm like, oh, I can't create something that feels cohesive with it together, with the collage and the Posca. I've seen it done, I just can't, like, figure it out. So, I don't know. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh my goodness, yes. She's so beautiful. Alright, my dear. So what are we doing for Christmas? So next week is the last YouTube video. So I've gotten some messages. Thank you so much. It means a lot to me, and thank you for letting me know how you've been part of this community from the start. I hope you join us. For only $5, it's not that bad, you guys, I promise. It's once a month, not every week you're going to be charged. It's just $5 a month, and you get it through email as well, so... Very personalized, you guys. Very personalized. Okay. So I'm excited, but like again, like I said, I have no idea what I'm gonna do. I mean, I could just do the same thing, but I don't want to do the same thing. So it's a good time to explore, to grow. Isn't that cool? Although I really do love. Oh, look at that. Oh, that's cool. But you kind of lose her arm, huh? But I do love the arch. There we go. So then I can keep my arch. Yes. Isn't that wonderful? So I really love arches. I saw some... I really love spaces. I'm really particular about like beauty, and I want to live in beauty. I want to be around beauty. And I went to this like convenience store, and they had these really beautiful arch mirrors. I think I'll go get them, because then it looks like I have arch doorways in my house. Oh man, that's so cool. I don't know, what do you think? This way? Or this way? Yeah, this way. Because then it looks like it's kind of ascending. Okay. I don't want it to look like wings. She's wearing a cloud, you guys. She's wearing a cloud. So, do you have New Year's resolutions? You know, I think they're a little problematic just because there's no real... We just don't know how to do them, you know? So just be careful when you have these New Year's resolutions. Make sure you give yourself grace. So, wow. So, yes, I love you, Carp, but look how cool that looks just there, right? Bum, 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 bum. Wow. Yeah, I really love this. Okay, let me just place this there. I am all about committing to choices, so let me just put this here. I'm in love with this. Wow. Okay. Let me see what I can do with this. Oh, that's so beautiful. And so I have this, and I really love this. I don't know if I want to use this just yet, but When, you guys? When? That's the thing. So yes, use it now. I'm so torn. So I think that's something that I try not, that I've avoided doing when I collage. I try not to think about it too much because then I'll get in my head. So that has been a secret, not a secret, but that's been something that's kept me kind of mobile, right? So maybe I can explore how to be a little bit more calculated, which is a really great word. So, I mean, I just killed it, but I just killed the part that I liked, but that's kind of something. You guys, I listened to the most amazing song the other day. I'm going to link it. I'm going to try to see if I can find it. If not, sorry. But it's a song that explains isms through a very particular example. So it says, it explains colonialism, fascism, dictatorship, consumerism, through your mother doing the laundry. I mean, it sounds ridiculous, but it's brilliant. I need to share this with you guys. It's so smart. Okay, so I killed this, but that's the thing, right? I have the file. So if you have the file, you can print out another one, so no big deal. Okay, what else did I have here? God, I just kind of love that as it is, you know? Oh, here we go. It is such a funny song, which is really terrifying because, you know, your algorithms have gotten so good. If you're on Instagram, if you're on Spotify, even if you're not, your phone is listening to you, and you know they know you really well. So I was literally thinking, not speaking about it, just thinking about it, and I was like, oh, I want to record my poetry and send it to my brother-in-law who makes music, so he can just kind of, you know, put my voice against music. And then I had like 3 songs on my weekly playlist that were doing that. There were spoken words on music, and I was like, terrifying, but at the same time it was like, oh, okay, this is kind of helping me out of giving me ideas of what it would sound like. But terrifying. So, you know, you take the good with the bad, or you make sure that there's good with the bad. See, no, this is just nice. So then, but then I don't want to just adorn it. I want it to say something, right? Oh, yes, very nice. Très bien. Okay. I'm gonna commit to this real quick. And then, maybe one more thing, you guys. I know. See, this is the thing. I can be here forever, and I usually am. Ah. Oh no, I just lost it, you guys. Hold on. Don't move. Where'd it go? Okay, I got it. Okay, and then I just remembered, look at this. Isn't this wonderful? I'm going to use that. That's from my visit to New Mexico when I met Terry Garrett in person. I didn't get it. Gee, that was difficult. So, the red rocks of just the United States are so wonderful. I remember arriving, they seemed to move. They were like, as we were driving, the rocks were just having different shapes and yeah, very magical. I don't want to lose. Okay. Oof, this is going to be cool, I think. Anytime you can layer things, you're going to win. It's going to be precious. Oh, man. All right, we're almost there. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Okay, I just need a little bit more. Check this out. Voila, we're done. We're finished. I love this. Maybe I just need to cut a little bit here. Give it a little trim. Yes, that makes sense. Okay, let me just put this down and then we will explore. These have been like life-altering, right? If you're a member, I'm sure your studio, I'm sure it's full of these. Okay, am I done? Am I done? Am I done? You know we gotta gild the lily. Oh, that's so cool. Do I like that? I don't know. We'll leave it there for now. Okay, so this is my collage from the Diary number 5 Collage Dream kit. Yeah, I was drawn to this figure kind of covering her face. She's nude, she's beautiful, and she was in this kind of arc, so, you know, anytime you have that, it looks like a niche or like some kind of goddess or sacred space. And then I just layered it, you guys. Layering, don't be afraid of just layering things on top of things and then editing it, kind of pruning it like a rose bush or something, and see what happens. I'm really excited. I'm really happy about this, actually. The editing will be interesting, so because I'm gonna have to cover her genitals. At any rate, thank you so much for joining me. This is a perfect example of what we're gonna do on the underground, where I don't have to edit anything. Yeah, so join in and let's create together. All right, this is Luis Martin, the art engineer, reminding you that what you do matters, and have a great week. Cheers.